Greetings, survivors. So I made some changes, rather large changes. This is how it's supposed to look now. Um, that is also an arch, but because this thing comes all the way here from here, it doesn't look like an arch. But this is how it's supposed to look on the other side, on the other way. So what I'm thinking is I might want to actually put towers on the corners. Now, I do want to make all this there, like make a big castle there. I have like already a lot of stuff mapped out. I also have to try check if, well, I have to make the bridge going all the way there. And once I have the bridge going all the way there, I have to check if I spawn a zombie here, what does it do? Does it try to climb that? Does it go for the ramp or what? So from inside, we do have here the the arches, which give me a lot more um, aiming. The central block, I tried the wedge tip, and it works very well. Like arch here, wedge tips here, and no wedges at all here. Um, it works really well to have a wedge here. From the outside, it looks like a full block. From inside, I can shoot. But I'm trying to make stuff like it would actually be built, and in practice, you wouldn't use a flagstone or cobblestone. You would have a big stone that starts inside the wall and goes outside the wall. And not at the top either. You have like cobblestone here on top of that stone. That is, and that big stone, it's because it's a single stone going inside and outside the wall, it can carry a lot of weight, which the flagstone really doesn't. A flagstone here, this would just collapse from the weight if made like this. I also did some painting, but then I ran out of paint. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I made. Yeah, see, it's pretty good because I can shoot down from here. Um, but it it really needs the full block in if it was if physics was closer to real life, a medieval technology, which is basically what I'm trying to reproduce here, it would have to be a solid block. Now I still can shoot from the side, so I can like go there. I can that trash is all the way to the corner. See the stairs could start at the corner, so I can shoot everything basically. That's not an issue. I do have to arrange this thing because it's gonna give me trouble. Okay, so this is the corridor the zombies are running through, though they always take this one. Wish there's a little more randomness there, but so I have the arrow slits, which allow me to shoot perfectly at the zombie that is here. Should give me some protection from spits from the sides. And here it's completely open. It's on the middle path, and that allows me to look around for see what the situation is. And again, align with the corridor. And then this is the passage, like, yeah, both of them, like these 2 blocks of passage. So then I have this. Gives me protection, complete protection from cops, at least from the sides. If there are copies down here, then it could shoot at me. I can shoot back. I can shoot at any zombie that starts hitting the sides. Okay, so again, on the passage is 4 solid blocks. Gonna need to make more quarter blocks. Make 6 more. So here it would be like this, right? And then this is where the zombies are coming. Here there isn't really a middle block. There are no corridors. So craft one of these and then 2 arches. Now one inconvenience is that I believe the stair is, yeah, so these are the 2 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and I have 1 block out here. That's going to make it difficult to make the corner tower that I thought of. How big do I want to make this thing? Because then it's the kind of block that we'll use. Depending on what's available. Looks like I don't have the round block. And I can make something roundish. The wedge tip is already here. Oh. Wedge incline. Why isn't scrolling, damn it? Flagstone. The wedge is here, so it is available. I just wasn't able to scroll for some reason. Looks like I can only scroll if the search is on. If I put the focus on a block, then I cannot scroll anymore. So I'll also need a ramp. Right, that I do have. So I can do this pyramid on this corner here. So let's say, let's craft the wedge. Let's craft 2 wedges. And 1 ramp. Okay, this is smaller than what I have done before. But right now, smaller kind of is good. Okay. So let's see. On face perhaps. on face here. I mean, something has to give my the rotation I want. Yeah. Can even leave that there. Well, that doesn't quite work. Well, if I have a filler made out of concrete, of flagstone, that would be perfect. But the block isn't even, it doesn't exist at all, even on creative. Have wood, brick, concrete. Wow, arch curve filler. That's interesting. That's pretty good looking block. So there is the block out of concrete that I could use, or brick, but only on creative. I have the corner filler for brick. But yeah, filler would be perfect, I think. Put a filler here and then I can make another thing there. That would look pretty good. So an alternative then, actually, get the tip. Copy rotation. Yeah, that's the rotation. So because I don't have the, if I had the filler, that would be perfect. So an alternative would be to have that block there. And then here I would have, where's the ramp? I thought I made a ramp. Should have made a ramp anyway. I knew I was going to need a ramp. And then I can just do on the face. And it goes like this. Yeah, here's the problem. I mean, it would allow me, if I go to the corner, it will allow me to shoot down more or less at the zombies, but not directly beneath me. So I'm wondering if I pick up this guy here, I can place it here like this or like this. Will give me some chance of aiming at zombies straight down. Isn't there a cross block of some sort? I think there was. Cross slit. You see how there is the full arrow slit and the half arrow slit. The full arrow slit's two in the game. Let's look at flagstone here. These are all full blocks. This guy will look nice. If only this was a half block, half gobble. I want a half gobble. We have views for half gobble. This is the big arch. Yeah, this is the gobble quarter. I want half gobble quarter, or even half normal gobble, but I don't want it extended over a full block, just half of it, because that's what my battlements are, half blocks. So in the absence of all of that, let's say I make this block here still like this, and this one then will need to be on face like this. And then ramp, tip, and everything else. So that's half the story. The other half of the story is that I need this, and I need this, and I need... Do I have a half block? I do. Though the plate is probably more appropriate. I don't know. We have to see. So we have this here. No, it's not the incline. The block that would make sense here is actually the ramp incline. Okay. I'm gonna grab one from creative. Yeah, these are all wedge inclines. So I'm gonna grab one from creative. Let's see if I can copy rotation. I can. So this will be perfect. See? Yeah, another wedge tip here. On face, I believe. See? This is perfect. But I cannot do this with the ramp, with a single ramp. With two blocks, I can get ramps side by side, and that kind of does the same thing. Right? But as it is, really the only block I have available is the ramp. No. I think I'm actually going to replace with the wood one because it's not really about the protection from below. Yeah. So, okay, I can see to the sides here, right? But the problem is I cannot really do that shooting down. I'm gonna get the incline from the creative again. I'm getting the incline from the creative because I can't craft this with the yeah, it's just not enough visibility. It's just not enough visibility. I'll need like a quarter block here. Unfortunately, the quarter blocks are side-centered, except for concrete. I can make concrete quarter block, but the rest will be side-centered. If I put like a quarter block here, then I can actually get a much better angle. Okay, so let's get a quarter block here. From creative. So okay, so then here I can I have a better shooting angle. I shouldn't be clamping there. That will give me a better angle. Let's break that. The other thing is, cannot start the rotation here. Have to go one out and then start rotating. And this is... It's not going to be centered over here. Because either starts here or starts here. Yeah. So let me break this. Okay. Enough waffling. I do want to make this thing. I'll probably place the exact same block later. But for now, I just want to collapse everything. Okay. Wood frames, keep the arrow. Boy, got a lot of meat to make bacon and eggs. Made all the bacon eggs, forgot to put that back. Okay. I want to sell stuff at the trader. Gonna repair this. Once. Steel boots. It's one steel. Let's see if this one's 96. No, it's not worth one steel. Now this repairs with forged iron. Yeah. But I can make, well, I could make things with them, so to have that, so actually no. Yeah, sure, let's sell to the trader, why not? The ammunition, let's sell to the trader, but I want to sell the stuff here. Don't I have another marksman, right? Yeah, I have a quality 2 as well. Also the trader. I really don't like this kind of ammo. 4x3, so it needs 12. Oh, there he is. Thank you for volunteering. Let's mark that airdrop as well. Mechanical parts, duct tape, oil, cloth, is that right? Or did I forget something? And I need 12. So if I make 15, then I have a few extra that I can use with the let's make 4 or 5 more. My guns. Okay. I'm gonna hit the traders, gonna see what they have for these, gonna be sold as well. Ah yes, I have another one. So sell that. Yeah, I have this one. I bought one from the trader and then I got another one. Someone. No points available. These are iron arrows. These are precious. Ah, come on. Yeah. Need to make the ramp going from that mound to that mound. So day 13, new day, new trader.
You need assistance?
Have the job.
Come back tomorrow. We get new goods daily.
No, you don't get new goods daily. You get new goods every every 3 days, buddy. Okay, and then these ones and these ones.
Safe travels.
Let's start the repair. Not lose any gun on my... No, everything here is fine. Repair, 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 repair. Actually used more than I accounted for. I have 3 left. By my count I should have 8. So yeah, something used a lot more. I think guns are now using as many, more repair kits above quality 1. It's unfortunate. Okay, this one as well. This can go out. Really should have dropped the ammunition at the base. So let's see what the guy has. It really went down on resources. I had more stuff than that. I want the hunting knife, but I don't want to pay that much for it. Like, this one is pretty good, but honestly, you don't need a quality 6 hunting knife. You have a lot of mods that you have no other place to put them on. Yeah, sure. But generally speaking, huh. This is for light armor. Oh, the magazine extender. Oh, that's probably my second favorite weapon mod, because the reflex sight is awesome. A gun with reflex sight and magazine extender. Wow. So I'm present using the silencer. Okay, heavy armor. Quality 5 is pretty good. I mean, it's gonna be all my money, so I'm not gonna do it, but it is pretty good. Yeah, I love that the thing. Silencer,
Gratitude
not
and safe
so
travels,
much.
friend.
It does attract less zombies, but I don't think it's worth the trade-off. Because it does also it still attracts a lot of zombies. We should go here. 250. 6 minutes. 250. 615. 640. There. Come on, she hit me? She didn't even have the animation besides actually being stunned on the ground, so come on, game. That's bullshit and you know it. Right. Drop the silencer. I'm gonna keep the pistol because I want to hit the other trader. Don't need to carry that. So I really need to do this, but spending so much time on the base. Okay, I'll see you at the airdrop. Alright guys, your airdrop is here in the shadow. It is absolute crap. And this and this and this are interesting to some extent. Even carry the paper. Okay, Starving Tourist is not that far from here. But it's back in the base direction, wow. So... I'm gonna check the drop chest and then gonna check the trader and then possibly the drop chest again and then go back. Now, so thank you very much, Taz, I believe it was. Sorry if I'm mistaken, it wasn't Taz. There's actually a quest in this direction. Interesting. Oh, let's mark. No. Yes. If it wasn't Taz, I apologize. I think it was Taz that suggested to me, well, two things really. First, You have no idea my level. Well, maybe you do, but I was so frustrated that I could not get a vehicle without putting points into intellect. Not only that, but I think like it's almost impossible to do something without putting points into intellect. It's just too much stuff that you need. The magazines do not help because the minimal requirement for that stuff is intellect 4. There isn't a single. Well, okay, there is some that are intellect 3, but everything is either intellect 3 or intellect 4. All the intellect requirements. So there is absolutely nothing I can use without putting at least 1 point into intellect, which makes the magazines really sure that's the case for a lot of other skills as well. Um, I mean, this is not the first game I've played in Alpha 17. I've been playing, I have a ton of episodes on Alpha 17, on experimental, then stable, and now 17.1. Um, the thing is, I don't need heavy armor or light armor or minor or any of that stuff. I wonder if that thing is going after me or just... Because it's silent. When they are silent, they're kind of more likely to attack, you know? Well, you're silent, buddy, but I saw you, and that means you're now dead. Rotting flesh. Oh, there's something food poisoning 0. Which is probably a bug, yeah. It's probably a bug that food poisoning for that is 0, but I'll take it. I'll take the bug. But the one thing I really haven't... that I really didn't put enough thought into it is this. This bar here is my max stamina. If it's at 90 or 80, I don't get any stamina penalties. I do get stamina penalties when it's even lower, but 90, 80, I'm not getting stamina penalties. But it's still less than 100. So now that I can eat up to 150 and drink up to 150, there's absolutely no point in having this be less than 100 unless you don't have food. You're not gaining anything by not having that at 100, you know? Probably make a bacon egg here. If I have one more leg, then I'll get a space out of it, but I don't. Get close here, so I get warmer. Should get warmer. It's not doing so, but it should have. Gunpowder nitrate, and at that quantity, let's just... This one, come on. remove this so I don't get attracted here again. If it had an egg there, I might even return to that campfire. So where was I? Yeah, things that are not intellect, you don't really need to put the points into those skills because all those skills do is make you better at something. Okay? The intellect skills are not about making you better. I mean, if I don't have points into strength and skull crush and stay down and flare blows, if I have no points here at all, I can still hit the zombie with a club until it dies. It's gonna take longer, but I still can do it. However, if I don't have Grease Monkey, I cannot craft this at all. I cannot even get it. I mean, okay, suppose it's possible to find all the parts for the vehicle, but I have not. Stations? I can... Okay. Alright. And by alright, I mean bastards. Just because I complain about the game, they attack me. Don't think I didn't notice how that worked. I thought it was one dog. It wasn't. Spira is a pretty good guy. Alright, if I don't have any points, I can still kill the zombie. But that's different from having to travel 2 kilometers to a table saw. And even if you say, oh, but you still can find table saws. They do exist, so you can use them. Yeah, but consider this. How am I going to get stuff at higher levels? I might be able to loot it. Lucky Looter will count for that. But generally speaking, well, not generally speaking, I have 3 options. I loot it, I buy it, or I craft it. And both buy and craft are under intellect. And that's just not right at all, in my opinion. It really shouldn't be like that. Yeah. I guarantee that everyone who is not playing multiplayer is putting points into intellect because it's just not... I mean, you see what I'm going through, don't you? I'm gonna keep dog food and chili and salmon. I do have a lot of leather. I think I have a lot of animal fat as well. Let me sell that to make space. Pistol? Yes, it took it. Okay, so let's see this guy. Rebirth frames. Suppose there's use for that, but I can make them on the forge at the other trader. Um, the oil I sold him. I believe I bought both grave digger and serrated blade. I mean, I love the serrated blade. There's only so much you can do with it. Well, you can actually put on both shovel, fire axe, and I'm gonna buy one more. I don't think I'm gonna use a machete. Because I'm not putting points into a machete. I have a pretty good club. If I find a pretty good machete, I'm gonna regret this so much. But again, can't even use the ones I have at the moment. What the hell? 3 is the most I can ever use, so I'm gonna get 3.
If there's nothing else, you
That's
best
gonna be
be on
that.
your way.
Yeah, there's nothing else. And there's that. It's 7 p.m. on day 13. So that quest is all the way down here. And it's even far away than the trader. The trade is 1.5 kilometers. And if I look at my base, scrap base 1.2 kilometers. So all the time I spent going from here to here, it's going to be even longer to this guy, and let alone this quest here. 1.5 kilometers away in the wrong direction. All right. Okay. So let's give you some final thoughts, and I'm gonna end the episode here. So thank you, Taz, for pointing out to me that I can just take the armor off and put it before I go inside a POI, since the zombies outside are not as dangerous as the one inside. I can handle them just fine. I mean, if it happens, if a roaming horde of dogs or wolves or bears come along, then yeah, I'm dead. But under other circumstances, I'm good. This place is stable, so let's see if I can go there, because if I find the table saw, I can then arrows so far. I think there might be a zombie coming from upstairs. Oh, that's nice. It's nice. Remain drop it loot there. Oh, it's a crawler as well. I thought it was a spider. Okay. Have another point. Oops. Let's put in the archery, because if I'm getting perception, I'm not getting the skills, what use it is. Okay, oh, this is working as well. Interesting. This is working, so I want to make, let's go incline. Ramp incline. So I want 12 of these. Make 15 just in case. In fact, I have other use for the incline, so make 4 more. Sure, 20 of these as well. The zombie actually died, huh? So, thank you for pointing out that I can take off the armor. And there it is. I can take off the armor before I come here and undo stuff. Wonder if you can range them and pick them up. Get back home. This is the one I'm using, yes. Let's actually take the stuff off just in case it gets destroyed. It's gonna be annoying me to no end. One more. No. I thought there might be a chance that this is actually pickable. No. But things that were pickable before. Hunting knife. I like that a lot. I was almost not getting any of this secret stuff here. Don't really want that, but I thought I see another secret here. Okay, might have seen the secret elsewhere. So armor is one thing. Since I'm rather loaded, the pocket one I do need. So let's take off these 2 gloves and keep everything else. Okay, there's a drop chest here, that one, yeah. Alright, so thank you for pointing out the armor thing. Thank you for encouraging me to keep to my decision of not putting points into intellect. Finally, Tess also suggested, and I think this was in a different comment, the waterworks. He suggested the waterworks might actually have the car parts or garage crates. I don't recall which. It's a crawler now. Yeah, I have a lot of waterworks. It's about the only buildings I have not looted around my base are the waterworks. It's a long building, but there is a secret entrance, and I'll just take the secret entrance to it, to the loot room. And hopefully I'll find what I need there. Okay. So that's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.